Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the rise of the Golden Idol. In the last episode, we discovered a remarkable ability the idol has. Not only can it transfer memory, it can transfer memory across video feeds. I'm not sure whether it has to be live or not, but still, that is amazing. That is insane. You could do some terrifying things with that. Some absolutely terrifying things. Now, we have the third case of chapter 5. I mean, this is the final chapter. This is the final scenario. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right. Ancient artifacts. A violent display at the Museum of Lemurian History. Oh, bloody hell. You're not all right. You're not all right. Look at you. Okay, let's start over here. A law enforcement automaton from the Restraint era, commissioned by the Ministry of Order circa 800 BC. An ancient Lemurian proverb is inscribed on the figure's lips. Loosely translated, it reads, "Discipline heals societal wounds." Okay. That is terrifying. I have a fear of robots. I have a legit fear of robots. I would not be able to walk anywhere near that. Hell no. An entertainment console from the Turmoil era. Children, do not touch. Like all other ancient Lemurian technology in this museum, this device no longer works. Okay. We have a case. These are all these are all the, the increments of time we've been using. The Cheez-It, the seesaw, the sunset, and the donut. Okay. Oh, okay. This is all of the lenses. So this is the lens case. This is the lens case, and this is... What does this mean? What does that mean? If my calculations are correct, and if what I think just happened, I'm afraid you don't know how right you are. This is Jack. That's a big number. A roll of sticky tape. Yeah, donut is 1.22 minutes. Sunset is 1,503.59 minutes. Seesaw is 4,297.63 minutes. And then the Cheez-It is 43,313.58 minutes. Disk LM2 full. Memory giver LMSSA1, aka Echo Secunda. Date of experiment, June 4th, 1977. Location, Museum of Lemurian History. Okay. 10:03 p.m. Maximum lens fitted, I.D.O.L, and target in position. Area behind target cleared, ready to begin. 10:05 p.m. Here we go, extracting memories in 3, 2, 1. At 10:15 p.m. Completed inspections, no issues found, safe to continue. 10:18 p.m. I.D.O.L reoriented, recipient seated and signaling to proceed, transferring memories in 3, 2, 1. And then for B, 10:35 p.m. Recipient reports successful transfer but says memories incomplete. Once more. Tried to explain that the I.D.O.L is already set to max, but recipient adamant. I suppose there is one thing I could try. Could get us an extra 4.01 days worth. It goes against my better judgment, though. Okay. He's got a taser. A spear has pierced the man's shoulder. Security, Rowan Doyle. Museum opens old wounds. A Hesperian museum has announced plans to unveil an ancient Lemurian seal next week, sparking fury within the eastern continent. The Museum of Lemurian History will showcase the seal, which dates back to around 800 BC, from Monday, having bought it at auction nearly 3 years ago. I was gonna say, this is the little ghost. This is the little ghost. This was the seal at, Going Once. So, okay, so we are going forwards. We're going forwards, but I don't think we've caught up to chapter 1 yet. I could probably go back and check, because there were dates in that chapter. There were, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Where are we? Where are we? It would be Newsflash. Because that had all the reports. Those were the bodies. Pardon me, sorry. Opened December 1st, 1977. July 11th, 1977. So, okay, so Isaac died in the, he died on December 4th. Or thereabouts. Okay. Yeah, that's that. So, July 11th. July 11th is when the Red Curse Cases was opened. Okay, and when... when was this? It was you, I think. July 11th. Tell me there's a date. I want date. I want date. No, this is giving me times. I want date. No. Wait a minute. What am I saying? What am I saying? The boardroom had a date. It was April. 1976. So this is the year before. This is the year before. So we are rapidly coming on to this. We are rapidly reaching back around to chapter 1. Okay. Yes. Yeah, it bought at auction nearly 3 years ago, but Lemurian leaders have demanded all such seals be returned to their countries of origin. Aurelia Winston, curator at the museum, said, "I don't see what all the fuss is about. History belongs to everyone. Hesperians deserve to admire these decorative ornaments to... Okay. As an Englishman who, you know, my country has a history of going to other places and nicking other people's shit. I'm looking at, well, I was going to say, for example, the Elgin marbles. I apologise, I don't know what they're actually called. I do apologise. Technically speaking, we didn't steal the Elgin marbles, we bought them off the Turks, who themselves had nicked the Elgin marbles from the Greeks. So technically speaking, we didn't steal the Elgin marbles, we purchased stolen goods. There is a difference. There is a difference, but like most of the other stuff in the British Museum is all stuff that we've nicked. Here's the thing. Yeah, history does belong to everyone. Absolutely, history belongs to everyone. However, this bit, I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, I don't agree with this. You deserve to admire these artifacts too. But you have to work out a deal with the people who actually own them. You can't just steal someone else, like you can't steal someone else's car and then say, well, I deserve to drive around in a really nice car. Like, yeah, that's why you maybe rent the car off the person who owns it. You buy it off them. You can't go and steal someone else's stuff and then say, oh, I deserve this, I deserve this. You either have to work out a deal with the Lemurian government where you either buy the thing or you rent it off them. Maybe you do an exchange, like, hey, you can have one of our artifacts and we'll have one of yours. But, like, you can't just steal something or buy something that is a stolen good and then say, oh, well, it's mine now. Like, yeah, no, this is not... I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. It's got blood on it. I don't know what it is, but it's got blood on it. Ooh. Yeah, there's the seal. Product design trends throughout the ages. Warning, display alarmed, guard on premises at all times. So yeah, I presume that's where the blood's come from. Product design trends throughout the ages. Progress era, a Veil Forge, generated a short-lasting stealth shield around the user. Golden Age, a Harmonite, softened the hearts of enemies on the battlefield. Turmoil era, a Siren Cry, emitted a multi-dimensional distress signal, flippin' heck. Restraint era, I want to say Vaporeon. I want to say Vaporeon so badly. A Vaporon, dematerialized household organic waste matter. Okay. Warrior Psyche by unknown artist. This abstract statue depicts Dustin Locke, a prominent figure in ancient Lemurian mythology. Locke was said to have had an unquenchable thirst for violence and the ultimate mind for warfare. A military artifact from the Golden Era. At the height of the Empire, Lemuria's army boasted a fleet of more than 1,000 such aircraft. When all flew together, they were said to cloak entire cities in shadow. My goodness. And then, hello again, Aurelia. How could he do that, Jack? It's so unlike him. Aurelia, I read about your new seal display. Want to know what it really is? My colleague Jack and I can show you. Just let us bring something we've been working on to the museum after hours one night. You might just have bagged your first piece of ancient Lemurian technology that actually works. Call me and we can set a date. Oriel Toussaint. Woman, did it work? Man, I believe so. The feeling is less imposing than I'd imagined. My thoughts remain my own, but yes, I can also see Echo Secunda's memories clearly and on demand. Woman, well, what do you see? Start right at the beginning and spare no detail. We have all night. Man, let's see. The furthest back memory. It appears to begin partway through a conversation. I'm missing vital context. Nowak, I need you to look into something for me, please. Woman, while he works on that, let's try another memory. The most recent day, perhaps. Man, okay, let's see. I appear to be some sort of sentinel. I mean, Echo Secunda is. My task is to protect Lemuria from itself. Fascinating. A beam of light connects me to some strange device. There's a gem on my forehead that was supposed to prevent me from lying, but I found a way to deceive it. I've become the very thing I was supposed to be fighting against. For that, I have suffered greatly. But I am not done yet. I will never surrender. I will make them pay. Woman, are you okay? Man, phew, thank you. I got a little wrapped up in that one. Nowak, how are you getting on with my... So this is Aurelia and Oriel talking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's so unlike him. If my calculations are correct, I'm afraid you don't know just how right you... Something that concerns me about memory transferal, something that really concerns me is, here's the thing, if you're doing it a lot, eventually, how are you going to be able to tell which are your memories and which are someone else's? They've put all of the lenses. Oriel wanted to see more. Even with this, with the limited memories, Oriel is it? Oh, but I'm not done yet. I will never surrender. I will make them pay. Oriel's getting wrapped up in it. Oriel's getting wrapped up in it. Wait, do these have dates? Not dates, times. They don't. So I have concerns. I have many concerns. So they had set it to the maximum possible. The memory transferal was, it went ahead, but Oriel was like, oh, my earliest memory is partway through a conversation. I don't want that. I want more. I want more. And Jack's saying, yeah, but the I.D.O.L is already set to max. And so we said, right, let's see what happens when I stack them. Oh dear God. He thought it was going to be 4 days worth of memories. He thought it was going to be 4 days worth of memories, but I think it was actually this. I don't even know what this is. I don't do numbers. I'm just like, that's high. That's a lot. That's a lot of numbers. I have... Oh my God. I have the most awful feeling in the pit of my stomach because I think I know what's happened here. That would explain why he's screaming in Lemurian, in constriction. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna say what I think has happened because I don't want this to be right. But again, it would explain why Oriel is in the position he is in the very opening segment. Oh, Oriel, buddy. Oh, hello. Excuse you. No, you can piss off. A projection crystal. In ancient Lemuria, naturally glowing crystals such as this one were used to project public service announcements. This particular narrative features the fictional sinner Ok, who was used to warn against only the gravest of crimes. The precise nature of the crime depicted here, however, has yet to be deciphered. So yet you take all of their memories. This person is left as a blank slate. You then transfer all of those memories into a disc. So this disc is basically someone's entire being. It is their entire being, their entire life. You can then put that disc in a different I.D.O.L. And then you would transfer the memories and that person has effectively become the original person. This person's personality has been rewritten, effectively. He thought it was only going to give them 4 extra days, and it actually... oh, dear God. So that's why he's screaming in Lemurian. He's Echo Secunda. He's no longer Oriel. Oriel is dead. Oriel is dead as dicks. He's Echo Secunda. Where is it? He's Echo Secunda. He's not done yet. He will never surrender and he will make them pay. Oriel. I liked Oriel. I liked him. This is not good. This is not good. Also, apparently I've missed something. What have I missed? A tank from the Progress era. The M490 tank, aka the Blockbuster, is often blamed for the Ravens' defeat in the Lemurian Civil War, as its main gun was prone to jamming and often failed to fire at critical moments. How do this? We don't even have names. We don't even have the name list. It is literally just the events and the drawing. I think I know what happened here. I'm pretty sure I know what happened here. So Aurelia, she bought this seal 3 years ago at the auction, and Oriel remembered that and was like, we can show you what's on this data disk. We can show you. And obviously, because Oriel is like the professor of ancient Lemurian history, he was like, oh, I want these memories. So he's been given Echo Secunda's memories. And yeah, this doesn't tell us anything, but this is... Yeah, so Echo Secunda is some kind of sentinel. I'm saying saying he. It could be a she. I don't know. I think it's because Oriel's a dude, so I'm just... We'll go with they. Let's not assume Echo's gender. We will go with they. But yeah, so Echo is a sentinel. They must protect Lemuria from itself. They've got a gem on their forehead that was supposed to prevent them from lying. This is interesting. It's terrifying as well. But yeah, so Oriel gets part of these memories, but he wants more. He wants more. And so he's saying like, hey, Jack, give me more, give me more. Jack's saying like, we've already used the max settings. Hey, no, do more, do more. Jack thinks to himself, right, I can just like sellotape the lenses together. That'll make 4 days. Zaps Oriel. Oriel is dead. Echo Secunda is back. Echo Secunda probably is like, where the fuck am I? Who the fuck are you? Why am I surrounded by all of these white people? What the shit is going on? That would be my thought. That would be my thought. Like, where am I? Who the hell are these people? Why are they so pale? What's going on here? So he's freaked out again. It's because they're in Oriel's body, and Oriel is a dude. I'm sorry. So they freak out. And I presume they throw the spear at this guy. No, okay, so they went for, they went for this thing. They grabbed this thing. But you might have just bagged your first piece of ancient Lemurian technology that actually works. None of these things work. Yeah, this device no longer works like all other ancient Lemurian tech. So yeah, so Echo goes for this. It doesn't work. So instead he's like, this thing is holding a spear. They're trying to use this. They're getting their blood everywhere. And then they say, right, if this isn't working, there's a guard coming. This thing was alarmed. Right, this is a spear. Huh. This guy gets impaled. And Echo/Oriel pisses off. I'm concerned. I'm deeply concerned. Okay. Okay. At the museum, this is either Jack or Oriel. No, this is because they're being given. They're being given. So this is Jack. Jack always works the thing. Jack Nowak first used the I.D.O.L. Right there. One second. Because here... Yeah, the memories need to be extracted first. Okay, so they extracted the memories. I was thinking they were extracting Oriel's memories. No, they extracted the memories from the disc. Yeah, okay. At the museum, Jack Nowak first used the I.D.O.L to take, it must be 1 month's worth of Echo Secunda's memories from the... I'm like, would disk work? I think it has to be disk, because we don't have data disk, and we don't have seal. So yeah, from the disk, and give them to Oriel Tucson. But Oriel Tucson wanted more. Yep, more. So Jack, excuse me, wanted more. So Jack, no whack, used all. I was thinking like the seals all together, and I was like, what is, how do you get that? No. All the it's not seals, excuse me, it's lenses together. Jack Nowak thought this would, he thought it was gonna be 4 days. I assume if you add all these together, it would make 4 days. I don't know. I don't fuck with numbers. I don't mess with numbers, so... Yeah, I think Jack Nowak thought this would add the effects of the lenses together. Instead, it caused the effects to, I would assume, multiply. It didn't cause them to add, it caused them to multiply. And so you took this guy's whole life and transferred it into Oriel, and thus Oriel no longer existed. Everything is correct. There we go. Okay. I'm tempted to do events, but no, we'll do this. Okay, Ock, Crow, and Deer. Well, that's Deer. That's Deer, that's Crow, so this must be Ock. This particular narrative features the fictional sinner Ock, who was used to warn against only the gravest of crimes. The precise nature of the crime depicted here, however, has yet to be decided. So yeah, so this was seen as a crime. Using an idol to consume someone and then put that person in another person's body, like that must have been considered like a really... Well, yeah, of course it's a bad thing to do. Of course it is. Don't be doing that. Let people live their lives. First, Ock takes all... I think it's all memories from Dia and gives them to a disc. So yeah, Ock takes all the memories from the Dia, so this is just like an empty shell at this point, and places them in a disc. Next, Ock takes all... You can take them, the disc still remains though. So Echo Secunda is still in this. These are still Echo Secunda's memories. Oh, Oriel. I liked Oriel. This sucks. It explains so much, but I'm just like, oh no. Ock takes all memories from the disc and We want blue. Gives them to Crow. As a result, Crow becomes deer. Everything is correct. Okay. Okay. Right, and this is... Yeah, it caused the effect to multiply. Immediately afterwards, I'm thinking... I think this must be... So, Oriel / Echo jumps up. Oh, there goes my timer. There goes my timer. Yeah, Oriel / Echo jumps up. Well, I can't say Oriel / Echo because Oriel no longer exists. Echo jumps up, grabs this thing over here. What do we have here? Okay, so, Stealth Shield softens the hearts of enemies. Multi-dimensional distress signal. Or dematerialized household organic waste matter. So they grabbed this thing. I mean, this looks like... It's got that same style about it. And then we have this. Well, that looks like this from the Progress era. So I think this is the Stealth Shield. So Turmoil era. I think this is the Distress Signal. And then we have Golden era. Yeah, I think that is the Harmonite. So this is to soften enemies on the battlefield, which just leaves the Vaporon. So I think Echo jumps up, grabs the Vaporon, thinking, oh yeah, this'll help me get out of here. But all of the stuff here is busted. None of it works. None of this stuff actually works. So all they've done is alerted the guard. So Echo is trying to dematerialize people, realizes, oh no, this is busted as hell. Here comes the guard. Probably holding this. Which Echo probably wouldn't realise what this was, but, you know, they probably know, oh, that's like a weapon of some kind. So they decide, right, good old-fashioned spear it is. Yoink, huh. And then they just flee. They just flee. I think this... Oriel no longer exists. Oriel no longer exists. Immediately afterwards, Echo Secunda... Do we have... I'm thinking, stole, but maybe grabbed a Vaporon, which alerted... Do we have alerted? Yeah, right there. Your name was... Rowan Doyle. Rowan Doyle. When the... I think when the Vaporon... My thought was failed to vaporize, but when the Vaporon failed to vaporized, that doesn't make any sense. Failed to work. There we go. Yeah, I think Echo Secunda. No. Threw. You go back there. Threw a spear at Rowan Doyle. And then legged it. You have solved the scenario. The disc contained Echo Secunda's entire lifetime's worth of memories. Because the lens's effects multiplied, the I.D.O.L took all these memories and gave them to Oriel Toussaint. This had the effect of transferring Echo Secunda's mind and personhood into Oriel's body. Suddenly finding him... Okay, so Echo is a dude. Echo is a dude. Suddenly finding himself in unfamiliar territory, Echo Secunda sought to defend himself and escaped. Oh! How the wise beaver defeated the wily wolf. Long ago, a wily wolf planted a magic plum tree in the forest. It endlessly grew the sweetest plums. One day, a rabbit came by and wanted to eat them. The wolf warned him, "If you eat these, you will grow lazy and slow, and then I will hunt you down." But the plums were so tasty that the rabbit ate and ate, until indeed he became lazy and slow. So the wolf caught and ate him. More forest animals came for the plums. The wolf explained what would happen to them, but they did not listen, so the wolf got more prey. Noticing this, the beaver ran to the animals' king, the lion, shouting, "The wily wolf is tricking animals into eating sweet plums so he can hunt them down." Well, no, he's not. No, he's literally saying, "Hey, you can eat them, but like if you do, I'm gonna eat you." That's not a trick. This beaver is a... This beaver is trifling. This beaver is trifling. Noticing this, the beaver ran to the animal's king, the lion, shouting, "The wily wolf is tricking animals into eating sweet plums so he can hunt them." "In my kingdom, that will not do," growled the lion. So the lion chased the hunter wolf out of the forest, and from that day on, the animals ate all the plums they wanted. That is interesting. That is so... Okay. Okay. I haven't thought much about Hunter Wolf. Because to be blunt, Hunter Wolf was really only present in chapter 1 as like a side character. I haven't really thought about them. That. I have thoughts. I'm going to hold off on them, though. I'm going to hold off on them because I want to see more. I want to see more before I finalise what's in my brain. Okay, in the next episode, we have our final case. This doesn't feel like it should be the final case. Like, it just feels like yesterday I was recording episode 1. This doesn't feel right to me, but hey ho, here we are. In the next episode, we have the final case of the game. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.